I'm a lawyer, I'm a content creator, and I'm a tech founder. The go-to-market, so we have our creator advisory board on there.
To somebody whose flaws I have never seen. And now I'm frustrated about where I am, not because of where I am, but because of what I thought. I'm not frustrated because I'm dealing with this situation. I'm frustrated because I didn't have the chance to prepare for it. And over again in my life, the biggest enemy to what God wants to do is what I thought He was going to do.
Good morning, beautiful people. It's a beautiful sunny day in New York City. I love when it's sunny in New York. I feel like the city's alive, thriving, right? So I'm about to do a quick little 30 minutes to an hour admin session. I love doing this to kind of break up my mornings because I love going to the gym. I love journaling, all those things. But I also want to know what is happening today. What am I anticipating for the day? I try to do my to-do list and things the day before and just plan out my weeks ahead of time. The morning of, it's always something else happening, okay? I'm a lawyer, I'm a content creator, and I'm a tech founder. So I am constantly pulled in different directions, which is why I really love being able to delegate, which is why I'm super excited to be partnering with Claude Cowork on today's video, because I love being able to close my laptop and go handle my business, whether it's a to-do list, errands, going for a walk, gym, etc. And work is still getting done. But I get the final review. Cause girl, what is that? I need to double check, okay? Anyway, so something that I need to get done and I really just don't really have the time in my day to sit here and do it is sending a brand analytics breakdown. So after brand partnership, what I've been doing this year, which I'm like really excited about, is I send a full report. Yes, I send the screenshots and the metrics because they want to see that from your social media campaign, but I want to send a full report. And then I like to put a little thing at the end that's like, for our next partnership, I suck at winking, but I like to put a little, for our next partnership, this is what I would do differently. So I was doing that inside of Claude, just having Claude manually kind of do it and me like tweaking it into a PowerPoint. Then I was like, why don't I use Cowork? So then it could be doing that and I can just review it. I always tell people when you think about AI tools, it's not a replacement, for me at least. For y'all, it shouldn't be either. But it's why start from a blank sheet of paper when you can start from an outline. So that's what I'm about to do, and I will show you guys how I set it up. It's super easy to set up, like almost too easy. Very, very easy to set up. So let's get into it. First things first, you want to be able to create a folder on your desktop so that you can tell Claude Cowork to go to that specific folder to do specific things. I tend to notice that Cowork works really well when you guide it to a specific location. You're really directing it on what to do. You'll also notice that I'm airdropping analytics directly from my socials so that Claude can grab that actual information and put it into the deck. So I went on Claude Cowork. I gave the access to that specific folder as you're seeing here. Now I'm using a prompt that I use over and over and over. Once you get it right, it just remembers everything else, which is so nice. Now it's going to draft a report based on the format, the outline, the templates, and all of the information that we've already done. So while Claude Cowork is at work, let's go to the gym.
Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low. But I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Don't let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared. Love out loud since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight,
Hey, workout done, showered. Now time for our first call of the day. Let's get into it. It's more of like a networking follow-up, mentor, mentee kind of thing, so kind of casual. Hello. Hey. How are you? I feel like I needed some time to like step away because I feel like I was like caught in a rabbit race with the business. So I took like a few solid hours and I was like, let me walk outside. Let me go to the park. Let me look at people. Updated pitch deck. I had a call with another founder and she was like, we literally did like a 2-hour strategy session. I was like, oh, I never told them. Investors that I spoke to after that, the conversation immediately shifted. Because at first it was a lot of calls, like a lot of conversation like, well, how do
I saw your slide, I was like, yes.
I was like, okay, at this point, a lot of people do know like the industry is huge. Like, I think that was like the first part. It was like, okay, I feel like I needed to tell them the creator economy is big. Then it was like, we know it's big, but like, what are you building for in that big, large number? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And that's visually more appeal. That actually makes more sense visually for the slide. Yeah. The go-to-market, so we have our creator advisory board on there, but I think that's the stronger pitch. Because then the question's always like, oh, well, you're a founder that's a creator. Is it only going to be founder-led? And it's like, that's a component. But like, I think the quicker distribution that we're going to reach is going to be the creator advisory board. Because it's not just me. It's other creators in other niche and other backgrounds that are going to be pitching it too.
Because you're talking.
Okay, that call went good. And I have a little bit of time before my next call. So I have to do a little bit of filming for Social Docket. So I just changed my top to something more like film adjacent. Filming. Script right here. So let's do this. If a brand offered you $5,000 and you said yes, and they didn't try to renegotiate. Okay, wait. Try to negotiate. If a brand offered you $5,000 and you didn't try, wait. If a brand offered you $5,000 and you said yes. If a brand offered you $5,000 and you said yes, and they did not try to negotiate, ciao, you left money on the table. If a brand offered you $5,000 and you said yes, and they didn't try to negotiate, baby, you left money on the table. Wait, I need to be further back, right? One of my favorite things to do when I have some breaks in my day is to go for a walk. And I love that Claude Cowork was still working while I was able to do some other things. So before my next call, I went on a walk and checked Claude Cowork's progress on our brand report. And I'm pleased to tell you that it was done and the campaign report looks so good. This is such an important part of our business as creators because we want to be able to pitch the brand again. So having those analytics and that data is so helpful. So shout out to Claude Cowork. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I finished the video. If I need to redo any of them, you can take a look. I'm gonna upload them.
They should be fine.
Okay. But I can do it today because unless something else comes up, which that's what keeps happening today. So I'm like, give me a minute.
I have them all going next week, and then I already know what's going on. It was just like, did you re-edit the whole thing?
I had to.
So, okay. I have been like tripping all week. So today I'm posting the Hey Docket IQ video, just so that something's going out that's like about the product, selling the product.
Okay.
It's like a text on screen type of thing, and it's gonna say like read the caption.
Okay.
That type of content does really well. Series, and then another voiceover for the founder updates, and then another like text on screen type thing. 4,700
followers.
Yeah, it's doing really well. Engagement's picking up. What I'm driving for right now is comments.
Okay.
I know some of them, like the ones where we're giving the tips in the red, those really do well. Here's what I'll say. The posts that are intentional do well.
So I'm going to see if she can get some point this month, if we can get together and do that. So stay tuned.
Okay. Period. Yeah, I don't need it. I want to launch it in September.
Oh, perfect.
Before the end of August. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Summer, yeah. Out in the summer, the winter don't stand no chances. Out in the summer.